May God give you health, sir.
Greetings to you, friend.
I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want, then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scallis.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
I'm guessing business isn't great.
Everyone has to start somewhere. Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Matsek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
Who's Matsek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground in Grund, so to speak.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matsek's a bit odd. Superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you? I promise, you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
All right then. It'll be a surprise. What's in it for me?
A decent bit of coin.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit. Then... it happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Do you think it'll be worth it? Of course it will. A big city, lots of customers. What more could you want?
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Kuttenberg. Do you know her?
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for you?
I'm supposed to pick something up here. I don't know what, but I reckon you might.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. What's it to you?
Well, Betty said it would be a surprise.
She was right about that. A surprise for you and us, handsome. When do we leave?
Hold on. I'm meant to be picking you up.
Aye, all of us. We're supposed to work at Betty's bathhouse.
Where do you know Betty from?
We met by chance. We were sitting in a tavern, complaining about our jobs. Before that, we was in a bathhouse in Backwater, the same as this one. And it wasn't nothing good. Betty heard us. And there and then she offered us something better in Kuttenberg.
All of you?
That's right. She said she had big plans for her bathhouse. But the main thing is it's the city. Nobody in their right mind would say no.
Are you girls going to work as bathmaids?
What do you think we're going to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe...
What? We might want to join a nunnery? Ha! No chance. We're all experienced. We know what the job's about.
Hold on a moment. I'll be right back.
Don't take too long. We've already been here longer than we'd like.
Do what we talked about.
I don't think so. God bless. Lots of customers. What more could you want? I just hope we won't regret it.
God bless you, sir.
I'm looking for Matsek, the wagoner. Is that you?
Who's asking?
Relax. Betty from Kuttenberg sent me. She said you were supposed to bring her something, but instead you're still hanging around here. So she wants to know what's going on. If you need help, I'm your man.
Thank God you're here. This job will be the death of me. Everyone thought it was suspicious that I was driving girls to and fro.
Do you mean the girls you were supposed to deliver to Betty?
What girls do you think I mean? Getting them there is not that simple, though. A wagon full of girls is suspicious. Everyone watches, and then they remember your face.
What of it? There's no law against driving girls into the city.
It's just with my face. Everyone wonders what pretty girls are doing with a bloke like me. On top of that, I had a dream. I dreamt I was stopped by soldiers. And soldiers are bastards. They treat you like dirt. Like in the Potovitz, they stop every wagon and check what's on it.
Even if we're stopped, so what? We're not carrying anything we're not allowed to.
Just as you say. Nothing we're not allowed to carry.
Even if there is trouble, I'll deal with it. I've dealt with worse.
We haven't done nothing, have we? And if anything happens, I don't know you. Never seen you before in my life.
You get the wagon ready while I go and get the girls.
Just don't be too obvious about it. I don't want no one to see us together.
Yeah. Can we go?
If we don't have to walk, then sure.
Your wagon awaits outside the tavern, my dears. Get on.
You silly doggy.
What do you think it'll be like there?
Oh, Sarah said it's wonderful there. Lovely clothes, shops full of all kinds of stuff, and never a dull moment. And she said everyone's really, cultivized.
Rich customers, that's the main thing. I'm sick of villagers asking if they can pay later.
Rich and gentlemanly.
That young lad who's escorting us, bet he lives there. Maybe he'll tell us more.
Aye, ask him then.
Why me? You ask him.
Sir?
I'm not some lord. Just call me Henry. What do you want?
What's it like in the city?
The city's big and beautiful. Everyone there is living on the pig's back.
You're having me on.
No, I'm not. You'll see for yourself soon enough. It's not like in a village. Everything's a lot bigger.
And the fellas? Are they all bigger as well?
You bet they are. You can forget all about country bumpkins now.
And are you a big fella from the city as well?
What do you mean?
Do you work at the bathhouse as well?
No. I have other business to take care of. I'm just helping Betty out for now.
But I expect you'll be coming to see us, though. Won't you?
You read me like a book.
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be working in a bathhouse. But I have other talents.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I'll gladly show you my talents if you come and see me. Actually, I wanted to ask you, well...
I find it hard to believe a girl like you can be shy.
Right, there's no point beating about the bush. Are you more into tits or bottoms?
Is that what you lot talk about all the time?
Don't change the subject. I want to know.
Definitely backside.
Arse? Why's that?
Don't know what I can tell you. Maybe because it's a nice thing and you know how to wiggle them.
You bet we do. If you saw how I could wiggle my ass.
I can... well imagine.
Hear that, girls? He's an arse man.
Here I am.
How'd you like my new girls?
The girls are very sweet. I couldn't have wished for a nicer journey.
I knew you'd hit it off. I expect you didn't get bored on the journey.
I certainly didn't. What do you want to do next?
There's still some tidying up to do inside, and then we've got to get the word out.
Betty! What a lovely surprise! I see you're doing the place up.
Nice to see you, Adam. What can I do for you?
I came to see how you're cleaning up the pigsty. It's hard to believe. It's the same building.
Right. You've had a look. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat guests? What would the old men think?
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Adam. I run the only bathhouse in the city. Come and take a look when you get tired of this pigsty.
Do you need something?
I just wanted to discuss something with Betty.
What if I don't want to talk to you?
It'll only take a moment.
If you don't want me here, I can go.
Yes, thanks. No, wait. Stay here. At least you'll hear the offer I have for Betty.
What offer?
It won't be anything special. Adam just came for a quick look around. He has to be going again.
You're wrong. I'm here on business. Betty, we're old friends, and I'm worried about you. I'm offering you help from one friend to another.
Don't make me throw up.
Running a bathhouse requires expertise, money, and courage. But you, Betty, you have none of those things. And that's why I'm offering to take you under my wing. I'll buy the place. All of it, including you. You can still be the bathkeeper, but the bathhouse will be mine. What do you think?
I'm not interested.
Come, come. I haven't even told you how much I'm offering yet.
Not even for a golden goose.
You don't have to answer right now. Think it over. Sleep on it. Just imagine. We'll do the whole place up. I'll sort out a permit, some proper girls, and furniture.
I said no.
What a pity. And it would be an even bigger pity if someone made a mistake. and you lost everything. Just imagine, the house burns down, and you find yourself on the street with the girls. What then? That's not what the old man would have wanted.
Get out! Fuck off out of here, you piece of shit! How dare you even mention him?
Now, Betty, anger isn't good for the heart. You're not as young as you used to be. You need someone by your side who knows the ropes.
Out! Get out right now!
Pity. A real pity.
You alright?
That fucking whore's son.
What will you do now?
I'll show him I can manage just fine without him. My bathhouse will be so great that everyone will forget about his.
How do you want to do that?
I'll throw a party that people will remember for as long as they live. I'll invite the whole city, and everyone in the district will be talking about it. And that scumbag will tear his hair out with envy.
Wow. I must admit you surprised me.
Thanks.
Why did you yell at him like that?
Because it's no more than he deserves. He's to blame for my misery in the first place. Things have gone downhill since he got rid of Marish. Have I told you about him?
Not yet.
Marish ran this bathhouse before me. I was like a daughter to him. Before he died, he left the bathhouse to me. And Adam can't get over it. When Marish started to have trouble with his health and with money, that fucker did everything he could to get us closed down. He spread nasty rumors. He tried to steal our customers and girls.
And now he turns up out of the blue and offers to buy the place.
He wants it all for himself. He tried once before, but he didn't get far. And then he saw to it we ended up broke.
How can someone do that?
Adam knows people on the city council. He gets away with all kinds of shit.
A big opening night party sounds good.
But I don't have a crier to spread the word around the city. So, I was thinking, would you help me?
It doesn't sound too hard. What do you want me to say?
That's what we have to figure out. The name of the bathhouse is already decided. It's going to be called the Kingfisher.
I like it.
Now for the rest.
We need a good opening line.
We'll begin with the name. What else? And then something that grabs their attention.
We have to get them interested. Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse. It's like nothing you've ever experienced.
I like it.
That's sorted then. Then we have to recommend our services, so people know what they can look forward to.
You have to praise my girls to high heaven. That's the main thing.
So openly. I thought those services would be more secret.
You have to find a clever way to say it.
Our bathhouse wenches will soothe your body and soul.
They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not.
I like it. Now the next bit. How do we end it?
That's obvious. We invite them to the opening party.
Come and enjoy a grand opening party.
Wine, women and song, and maybe something more.
I like it. I reckon it's good.
It sounds all right. Now go to the square and announce it. I want the whole city to hear that a new bathhouse is opening in Hoprink.
Where's the best place to try it?
The best place would be... Grain Market, near the town hall. Then Horse Market on Vinter Street. And the markets in Merchant's Quarter. But do it during the daytime, all right? If you go around yelling at night, the only attention you'll get is from the night watchman.
Right. I'll go round those places when they're full of people and shout my head off.
Come back when you're done. In the meantime, I'll get the bathhouse ready for the guests.
Here I go. So, come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot drink.
Young man, would you spare me a moment of your time?
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you. Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Aye, I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also bursting with blissful ignorance. How delightful. Know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
A man should be fearless, prepared, and tough enough to cope with anything.
A warrior. Shining armor, the blade of a sword, heroic deeds and glory. Is that your life?
Something like that.
Everything turns to dust eventually. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal salvation? A path destined for those who see the light, who understand. The path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility. And that is a path you too, my young friend, can follow.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul. Fill it to the brim. Hell is approaching, and time is running out. Repent and pray, young man. Step forth onto the path towards salvation.
All right. I'll pray and repent, and trust in the salvation of my immortal soul. I hope it works.
A wise decision, young man. You'll look back on this day as a new beginning. I must be off now, young man. May God be with you, and the best of luck on your path, whatever it may be.
God be with you too.
See you soon, my friend.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your... Huh?
Meister auf Langschwert von Frankfurt.
Thank you, sir.
And
come in the pillory, I say. They'll think twice next time.
I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
So, come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hop rink.
Kauft ein! Kauft ein! Ich schließe bald! Kommt zu...
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city. Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hop rink.
Sodom and Gomorrah. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You got a problem?
Quite right I do. Openly encouraging people to sin here on the Lord's Day. Such disgraceful behaviour in broad daylight. Encouraging people to fornicate and sin.
Is it forbidden?
I don't pretend you don't know. Holy Scripture tells us that fornication, whoremongering and adultery are grave sins. And this is the main street, right next to the city gate. Have you lost your mind? Luring people onto the path of hell, here of all places.
There's nothing wrong with bathhouses. They don't have to be sinful either. It's people who are sinful. A bathhouse is a place for cleansing the body, just like a church is a place for cleansing the soul.
Are you likening churches to bathhouses?
I'm just saying that there's a good reason for bathhouses. If we didn't have them, we'd be drowning in filth.
What about all the fornication that goes on in them?
Well, that's not the bathhouse's fault. It's the fault of the people who go there.
I know what you're getting at. I just wanted to warn you. It's not a good idea to drum up business near a church. God be with you.
So, come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song.
Good boy.
And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hop rink.
Belts, slippers.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
humble respects. Where would I go?
Good to see you.
God bless.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. But at one point I picked the wrong spot, and that rubbed some local up the wrong way.
What? Was there trouble?
Now, we settled the matter in the end.
Why are you worrying me then? It sounded like they set the guards on you and you got into a fight with them.
Give someone a slap for something like that? No way.
I'm glad you're sensible. If you got into a fight, it would lead to nothing but trouble.
I know.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Welcome to the best bats in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
Get your act together, we're in deep shit! Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside. He's come to check on things.
What? Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
Holy shit. What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor. So it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
Welcome, honourable sir. What brings you here? Actually, it's more of a real. The old one belongs to my...
Where did you find it?
In one of those
Christ, pardon me.
Go on then. You want the police over here? Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk about it. But I will first take some wine. Shall we go?
Of course. Where shall we start?
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I was just changing clothes. Right away.
done in.
You're right, sir. We should go inside. Welcome, honorable sir. What brings you here? But I've decided to do it my way. I knew him. He was an honest man. How long was it since he was called to God's service? You don't do things by half. Yeah, but it was hard finding people to do the work. Really? Where did you find them? In one of those abandoned villages outside the walls. They were happy to have the chance to see the city.
Let's see then.
I hope you'll find it satisfactory.
Proper oak tables. That's the way it should be. Your kitchen is almost part of the ale room. As long as the food's good, that's all that counts. Now let's see the most important part. This place is fit for a king! I see your tubs are brand new. I'm impressed.
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth her.
It was only yesterday that he told me this place had no class and wasn't worth visiting.
At least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Calm. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one, especially when it's
a woman? Ha! I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry? You deserve a reward.
Whew. That was close.
Oh, you can say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
Did you hear the councillor mention Adam?
Yes. It was no accident that Polner was here. If you ask me, Adam talked him into it and expected he'd shut us down.
Are you going to do anything about it?
He can't get away with it. I don't know how and when yet, but be sure I'll get my revenge.
We did it. You have your own bathhouse.
Yeah. From tomorrow, it's going to be packed. The girls definitely deserve some time off today, and more pay. And I'm grateful to you too. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us. Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount. The girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop by. Easy, good horse.
So, how does it taste? Today's batch turned out well, eh? Not good. An ale, as usual.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Thank you, sir. Come again. Careful.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings. What do you want?
I need to take a load off.
And what are you interested in, sir?
Sorry. I have to get going.
Quality good. Take a look. Highs. A fine day. For some fine fruit pie. Yellow and red.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Purchase. Quality good fruit. Vegetables.
Good day to you.
Greetings.
Got his appetite back, has he?
And how? Meatloaf, trotters...
Christ, pardon me.
Christ, so much dust.
What will it be? I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that.
Well, Aye, you convinced me with that price.
I was glad to
Almost
be of
done.
help to you, good sir.
Heel!
Hurts.
Come here! Do I want to send Mutt home?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Sit and bark. Mutt, come here!
Be careful. God is punishing us.
Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
It isn't safe around here.
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should look elsewhere.
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
You look like an Haudegen. Tough man. I have work for such, yes? But what of reading? Can you read?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So, listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg. And every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein, they just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck, so why would they mind such a minor thing? Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it? Will you help us?
Yeah, I'll help. Where can I find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Knives! Knives for sale!
close,
Iron and...
If any of you want to learn the art of fechten properly, do not wait more time.
Excuse me.
apologize.
Ja! 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 Quick!
Whoa.
Right now. Hey, you! In the name of King Sigismund, I order you to halt!
I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but well, we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg... Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read?
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this writ, blah blah blah.
It's all in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Oh, it's Yale. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago. Except then he died, and without him they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. Most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct, and if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
Be careful. Come and take your pick.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
You have a kind master, eh? Take up a bit more. He says. I'm sorry.
I think I heard about you in a fight club.
Really? About me? What did they tell you? And who, pray tell, are you?
Well, first things first, I'm Henry. From Skalitz.
František is my name.
They told me I'd find the strongest competitor here. If it's not you, then I must be looking for some ghost.
I know this place like the back of my hand, and I've never seen a spook here. So I reckon you really are looking for me.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased rest in peace and wouldn't even think of haunting anyone. But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples who disturb the peace and quiet here. Mine and all those under the ground.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Now, in broad daylight. Someone will see us and there'll be trouble. Come at night. It'll be quiet and no one will disturb us.
All right then. I'll challenge you to a duel.
You're not listening to me, eh? If you want to fight, come at night.
Oh. You gooch.
What are you doing? Prowling about here.
I'll challenge you to a duel.
Then you shall have it. I accept. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right.
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall, and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready? Bad luck! Watch and learn! I'm just getting warmed up! Fuck you! Didn't see that one coming, eh? Didn't see that coming, eh? Bad luck!
There. That's that.
That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Ah, don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster, I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
What can you teach me?
I don't know how to do all that much, but what I do know, I do it properly and with love.
What sort of skills does a gravedigger need to have?
Here in the graveyard, there's nary a moment when nothing needs fixing. That I can handle. And sometimes grave robbers and such vermin find their way in here. I can sneak up on them so quietly they don't notice me until they get the whip.
Well, both of those sound useful.
Not right now. Come back another time.
My respects. Here it comes.
Of course not. We men
And what can I get for you?
stick together. Otherwise.
An ale